I couldn't start the class with. So I couldn't start the class, with him, only with him alone. So I had to wait some more minutes. All right. So I believe that we can start, and others, will join us later when they're coming. All right. Very good. First of all, let us, before we get into today's discussions on professional self-introduction. All right. Yes, Fatima Chubi is coming in. So let's review your homework, guys. Let me let me get out the document. All right. Here's the document. I I asked you to read um the profile. All right. This about fat fitness business. So they need to appoint, someone to manage uh, the chain of health clubs in Brazil. So they need a manager, right? So if you look here below fitness, you have general manager required for a chain of health and leisure clubs. General manager required for our chain of health and leisure clubs. All right. So this is the position that they need to appoint someone, at. All right. Now we have profiles. We have like four profiles: two ladies, and two gentlemen. All right. Now the idea was you should read all the four profiles, and you choose the one that you think would best fulfill the position of general manager of Fast Fitness in Brazil, the chain in Brazil. All right. Good. Now, my first question. Jassy, you were here, right? You were here last session, last class, Jassy.
Yes.
All right. Mustafa, yes, Mustafa was here last session. Fatima Binta, yes, I believe. Fatma Chup, were you here last session? Fatma, were you here last session? Fatma Chup? Uh, I can't hear you, Fatma. Can you put your microphone on and um, respond? All right, probably she's away or probably doing something else. All right, now, guys, since you were here last class, now, I hope you did the exercise. Now, can you take the floor? All right, and tell me the profile, the person that you think would best, fulfill the job of general manager, and tell me why you think that he or she is the best candidate, right? The best out of The four. Right? Any volunteer? Any volunteer? Any volunteer, guys?
Sir,
Yes.
can I try?
Yes, you can, Fatmata Binta.
Okay, for me, Sylvia would be better for this job.
Sylvia, okay. Kaminelli?
Yes.
All right. Now, Fatmata Binta, tell us why. Why? What are the reasons of your choice?
Yes, because if we look at the uh, when we see his her CV,
Yes.
yes, it's correspond in the with the
It corresponds to.
yes
Mm-hmm.
to the skills which the company needs. I
Okay.
think yes.
Yes, but you have to give it the details. So if you say it corresponds with the skills, we don't know what skills. We don't know what, Fatma Binta. All right? Yes, you
Okay.
have to go into the details. Right?
Yes. Uh,
If she has something that others don't have, let us know about that.
yes.
Hmm?
Uh, in the profile required, I
Mm-hmm.
see leading, coordinating, and motivating staff.
Staff. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if we look at the CV of Sylvia, we can see she's worked for several years as advisor to the national football team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think it's
Fatma, you are the specialist in human resources. So the authority, yes, you are the authority of human resources in this class. So I expect a lot from you. Right? Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Go on, yes. Mm-hmm.
yes. I think it's much perfectly with her competence because she's a coach, I think, and she motivated the national football team. Yes, and then the second point, exploiting new business opportunities. In his in her
In her,
comments, in her comments, she said she said believe fast exercise and then seeing their face. Oh no. Believe fast fitness must spend a lot of money on multimedia advertising to improve profits and offer big discount to new members. I think it's new business she proposed to the company. Yes, and it's marketing plans.
Mhm. Yes,
Yes.
we're still listening to the specialist. Yes, we're still listening. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
And in her comments, we will we see that it's a person who is very ambitious.
Ambitious.
Ambitious, yes.
Mhm.
Because she said nothing will stop me from achieving my goal in life.
Mm. Okay.
Yes, I think
Mhm.
that proves that it's very ambitious
And
person.
ambitious.
Ambitious, yes.
Mhm.
uh, my problem is I don't see anywhere when in the CV where uh, where they mention where she lives.
Oh, where she lives. Okay.
Yes, because I think the company,
Mm. Mm.
the
Mm.
fitness club is in Sao Paulo in Brazil,
Brazil,
and
yes.
yes, and Sylvia is American.
Yes.
So I don't know if she live in America or in Brazil.
Yes, maybe she lives in the United States, but it doesn't matter if she's appointed. If she's appointed, yes, she just will. She'll move from the USA to Brazil.
Okay.
Yes, that's not a problem. If she's chosen, and the issue is like, all right, the major problem would be not where she live, but linguistic barriers. And see, Brazil is what? It's Portuguese. All right. And all right, she's fluent in English, Portuguese, and Spanish. Portuguese. All
Okay.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But I know what you're trying to say. Uh, a Brazilian would easily relate with Brazilians. Yes, I know what you're trying to. Yes, it can be a big asset. Could be a big asset. I know what you mean.
Yes.
All right. So for you, she has the skills. She fulfills all the requirements for the job, but your worry is that she's not Brazilian.
Mm.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. All right. But you chose her. Hein? Mais
Mm.
toi, tu l'as choisi, hein? Malgré
Yes.
l'inquiétude. Malgré l'inquiétude, toi, tu l'as choisi. Hmm. All right.
Yes.
Adi, Aja, sorry. Oh yes, gracias. I'll come to you. I was gonna say Adikodo. Adikodi is in my other class. Fatumata Binta.
Mm-hmm.
You work in a cabinet where a cabinet that recruits people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you should be really conscious of all the details about choosing a person to work for a company, right?
Yes.
Have a worry, but still you chose Sylvia. All right, now let us listen to your friends, right? And I think that Bubakar Girassi has raised his hand. Jassi, thank you, Fatmata Binta.
Okay.
Thank you for your yes, thank you for your contribution. I really liked it.
Okay.
Was really good. Right. Right. What is important is not that you are right or wrong, but how you defend your position. All right. So that's what is more important. Good. Um, Jesse, the floor is yours.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
when I when I when I read the background
Mm-hmm.
uh, of this club,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in my opinion, this club work with the latest equipment, and is located in area where large number of Japanese, Spanish, Chinese, and Italian migrants live. And in addition, I see that the issue of this club, in my opinion, is related to his performance. The performance of the club has been disappointed, and none of them has reached their turnover and profit targets. It is a big issue for me. And likewise, the club have not attracted enough new number. That's why club is hiring a new manager to improve the turnover and to make this club attractive.
Exactly.
Regarding this issue, I think that for me, Paulo.
Gonçalves.
Paulo
Gonçalves.
Gonçalves can be a very good fit for this position.
Okay.
Likewise, I think that his profile is in dot line. His position required in question. And I have done a SWOT.
Okay.
A SWOT. A SWOT. Watching. Strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats of this profile.
Okay, of this guy, the profile or candidate, the profile or candidate.
Yes, of this candidate. And about strength. Paulo training at under his education, he trained at RADA, Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London. And he taught English and Japanese for 2 years.
Okay.
He was working as a gym instructor. And already regarding his strength, he's a black belt in karate.
Oh yeah, black belt. Okay.
Yes. And
in karate, in karate.
In karate. And extensive knowledge of martial art.
Martial arts.
Yeah, martial arts. Paulo is fluent Portuguese, Spanish, and Japanese. It's a very good fit because the location of the gyms. And he have a strong personality. He's confident. He's articulate. Regarding opportunity, Paulo can provide this club. For me, Paulo played a variety of role in Brazilian movies.
Yes, a variety
of roles in Brazilian movie. Already specialized in action movie. Has spent the last 2 years in Florida. at the United
Florida.
States.
In
Florida.
Florida.
In Florida, United States. Paulo played a role in a successful Hong Kong movie with Jackie Chan.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That's star, huh?
That's very important.
Yeah, martial arts star.
And
movie star.
Yeah, already regarding the opportunity he can provide, regarding his notorieties, I think that some person can be interested, some interesting idea for improving first fitness profit. And I think that many people about his profile can join the club when they know he is the manager.
Okay.
And I think that because using his name and photograph in all publicity for the club. In the other line, Pablo have a weakness. He left school at 16. But he's not graduated at university. But I think that it is not more important regarding his skills and knowledge he have.
Okay.
So, but street, the club can be stigmatized, but by others as a club dedicated only for celebrities. So regarding all that, my opinion is that Paulo have the better profile, the better background for me to improve requirement, to improve goals required for his club, because the key action waiting for the new manager will be to improve the performance of this club and to make it attractive. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's my opinion.
Yes, that's a pretty good contribution, well-rounded argumentation. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot, and I understand why he chose Paulo Gonzalez. I understand. All right. It's not because he is a graduate. He is not since he left school at 16. All right. But he has experience. All right.
Yes.
As an actor.
Yeah.
As a gym instructor.
Yeah.
All right. And he speaks Japanese, at an area where we have Japanese, living there. All right.
Yeah.
So that might attract those nationalities. All right. And then she has she has a strong personality and stuff, right? This personal trait
is actually
right?
Exactly. For me, yes.
Yeah.
For me, graduation is more important. Is a very good factor for all. But in this question,
I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know.
But
you don't need to be a university graduate in order to be successful in this position.
is actually
Exactly. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to explain in other words. All right.
exactly.
Very good. All right.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jassi,
Yeah.
for this
And I can share
relevant.
it, and I can share it with you my thought if you want.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. And that's a good job. That's really, yeah. That's a good work. All right. You took time to do that. To make that effort.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I'll be happy to, to get it. All right. I'll be happy to get it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Probably I'll share my email address. Sejata at tulan.edu. Sejata
Diatta.
arobas tulan TULINE.edu. Sejata.tulan.edu. Yeah, that's my university address, at Tulane in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Diatta.
At
L.
tulane.edu. So you can send me the document through that email address. All right. Very good. Next, we have Cham. We have Cham. Yes, Fatima left. Um, Fatima left. Yes, Cham. Mr. Cham.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Cham.
Yes.
Yes, now it's your turn to give us your input.
According to me, after reading 4 CV and looking job requirement and profile personality, I think Sylvia
okay, Sylvia
has the best profile.
Okay. Cham, tell us why.
Because this is an health club and Sylvia is dietitian and have master in sport psychology.
Psychology.
His experience, he worked for several years as advisor to the national football team.
Yes, he worked as advisor, not us, as.
He worked
as advisor
several years as advisor to the national football team. And he in the job requirement, he need someone who can motivate staff. In Sylvia's CV, we see that she's helping the national football team to win the World Cup. I think it's a great information to help them do this job. She speaks Portuguese. She's fluent in English and Spanish. Dynamic, yes. Okay.
Is it all? Is it all?
Yes, I think.
Okay. All right. 3 opinions. All right, and two went in favor of Sylvia. All right, and one in favor of Paulo Gonçalves. I'm not saying that because 2 chose Sylvia, that Sylvia is the best candidate. All right, this is it's a personal engagement. It's a personal appreciation. All right, and the choice depends on how you perceive this this job, and you know, what are the different elements that you think, you know, can be put together in order, you know, to reach the goal regarding this job, right? Yes, all of your arguments are valid. All of your arguments are valid. All right. Yeah. So I don't have anything to say about that. All right, guys. Congratulations on your great performance. I liked it a lot. Good. All right. Now, this being said, let us head to today's uh discussion. All right. Let me change the document. So today we'll deal with professional self-present presentation. All right. Let me share this document. All right. We have like 1 hour left. 1 hour left. I believe that we can go very quickly through this. Um, uh, um, since you're oh, uh, the kids have come in, just come in. Let me get them down and lock the office. All right, guys. 1 minute. All right. Good. Now, guys, uh, the way you introduce yourself in a professional environment, I mean, you are professionals, all right? Um, a day will come when you will have to introduce yourself before the public or before some colleagues and other types of persons, all right? And now, how you introduce yourself, all right, will determine how other people view you, right? Their perception of you as a professional will be determined by the way you introduce yourself, right? So if you provide, a well thought out introduction, right? Right? Yes, you appear as somebody who's really credible with credibility, right? On the contrary, if you do like a bad or uninspiring professional self introduction, all right, people can have doubt about you as a professional, all right. So so it's very important now to know how to introduce yourself professionally, right? And overall, um, as a professional, overall, in general, um, your introduction, would include your name, your company, and a brief description of yourself. I mean, of what you do, or of what you do as a professional, your role and stuff, right? This is general. Right? Now, there are some contexts in which you can be, you can be asked, as to introduce yourself, right? Different environments, right? Um, we'll go over that very quickly, very quickly. For instance, in person, right? You can be called to introduce yourself in person. All right. For instance, when you host an event, all right, um, saying hello to a conference speaker or meeting a well-known person in your industry for the first time. All right. This is in person, right? For instance, your company holds a conference, and you're interested to get in touch with the speaker that you have invited to deliver the talk. You go and meet him individually in person and talk to him, right? And then when you meet him, you have to introduce yourself, right? This is in person, all right? And in here, eye contact and other stuff, smile and or sometimes extending the hands are really important, right? Yes. Next, you can introduce yourself over the phone, right? Yes, over the phone, right? And now, if you have to introduce yourself over the phone, you have to go straight to the topic, right? Don't turn around the bush. Don't beat about the bush, right? Just go straight because of the phone call, type of communication. People don't want to, especially when you're in the domain of business and stuff. You don't want to waste too much time on the phone, right? So when you carry out a phone call, just go straight to the subject, right? All right. What else? All right. In writing, all right. In writing, you can communicate, through email writing, for instance, right? I You need to arrange, a you need to get in touch with a partner, all right? And you need to give details about you as a professional, and you could do it, through email writing, for instance, all right? Or even a letter, yes, or even a letter, right? That you would send, through or attach through, in a mail that you can send or share, all right? That's another possibility. Or to a group, all right? For instance, at a meeting or at a conference, all right? So that is, we have an audience. There you are one facing a public, all right? So facing a group, all right? Sometimes also it can be a professional dinner. All right. So there you can be asked to introduce yourself for people to get to know you. Right? You can even be the speaker, le conférencier. Right? And if you're a speaker, it's important for people to know who you are professionally. Right? So you'll be asked to, to give a professional self-introduction. All right? Or when others introduce you. For instance, um, uh, we are three. We are three. A colleague comes with another person that I don't know. We are at a meeting, right? My colleague comes with a person I don't know, a person attending the meeting I don't know, and he introduces that person to me, right? That's what's called when others introduce you. All right. For instance, and here there are two things. All right. I can say like Jassy, Jassy, this is Cham. Right? Jassy, this is Cham.
Yes.
Right? Jassy, this is Cham. Right? So I introduced Jassy to Cham. Right? Now when Cham, all right, should say something, right? Cham should repeat the name of Gira of Jassy. Right? So this is one. You repeat the person's name with a greeting. The greeting. Right? You greet saying the name of the person. This is one. All right. And B, don't stop there. Don't stop there. All right. B, so you can ask a professional question. All right. Such as the person's occupation or make a comment about the event that you're attending. Right? Is a sort of conclusion to that, introduction. Right? For instance, here, yes, I have this example. For instance, Cham could say, "Hi, Girasi." No, "Hi, Girasi." I always say Girasi. I don't know why.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right. So Cham could say, if I say, all right, Girasi, or all right, or Cham, this is Girasi. All right? Cham would say, "Hi, Girasi." Hi, Jassy. Or hello, Jassy. Good morning, Jassy. All right. It's nice to meet you. All right. So I greet and pronounce the name of the guy I'm being introduced to. That's A. And now B, the question. Right? A professional question. So how long have you been in finance? Right? Voilà, depuis quand travailles-tu dans le domaine des finances? Right? How long have you been in finance? Yeah, that's a professional question. All right. Good. Or bien, you can say, this is the first time I've been to this conference. C'est la première fois que je participe à cette conférence. It's the first time. Right? What do you think about it so far? Qu'en pensez-vous jusqu'ici? Ouais. Right? So it makes it really a very interesting, introduction. Right? Good. Now, our focus today is on self-introduction for a job interview. All right. I mean, you can apply this to many, environments or contexts. All right. These tips that we'll cover. All right. But I mainly focus on this because, as I discussed with some of you, I saw that there was a need, for them to know how to, introduce themselves, especially, when they're, in an interview environment, at an interview environment.
D'accord, je suis en réunion.
Right?
Après, on en parle.
Yeah, Gerazi, can you shut down your? Can you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Yeah, so there's a need, for some of you to know how to introduce themselves, right, at a job interview. That's why I focus mainly on that. But the tips can be applied to many like presentation environments, right? Good. Now, I want to share a video, guys. I want to share a video. All right. And I want you to write down the two questions, please, guys. Write down the two questions. All right. You will listen to you will watch the video and answer the two questions. All right. The first one is important steps, important preliminary steps in self introduction. What are the important preliminary steps? All right. Write the question and leave a space for your answer. The second is, what are the essential body language elements, in self introduction? What are the essential body language elements? Right. So the speaker will enumerate, will say all of these. Right. Write down the questions. You're done, guys. You're done. Are you done? Are you done writing your writing the questions?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Now let me change the document. All right. So you can listen and write down the answers for these two questions. All right. Good. All right, guys. Are you ready? You ready?
Yes.
No, sir.
Who is that? Fatma Chub?
It's me, Fatmata Binta.
Oh, Fatmata Binta. Yes. Hurry up.
Yes. Yes.
I thought you told me that you're ready already.
Yes,
right?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready now.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Fatma Chub tell me I'm in a mission in St. Louis, and I have some issues with my connection, my internet.
Sir?
Yes.
I have some difficulties for my internet, and I can't follow correctly the course.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay. Do as much as you can.
Yes.
And when we finish, Mr. Mbai will upload the video.
Okay.
You can go over the video again, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Because this class is important because the oral exam will be from this class. The oral exam. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. So it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I'll ask you to provide a satisfactory professional self-introduction as the oral exam. All right. So try to follow and get as much as you can, and then later on, try to go over the video. All right.
Okay.
Good. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm Gilda Bonanno. Welcome to today's presentation skills tip, how to introduce yourself quickly. Sometimes when you go to networking events, you have to introduce yourself in 10 seconds or less. Everyone sits around a big table, and when they get to you, you stand up, you've got 10 seconds to give a quick intro, your name, your business, your name and what you do, and that's it. Despite how easy that may sound, only 10 seconds, often I see people stumbling over this. They forget to say something. Their body language is not confident. They're mumbling. You can't hear them. And it doesn't really leave a good impression. So I would like to share with you some tips for being more effective when you have only a few seconds to introduce yourself. First, prepare what you're going to say. You could say a lot about who you are and what you do, but what part are you going to focus on in the little time that you have? Are you going to talk about what you do? Are you going to give your location? Are you going to talk about your most recent client? What is it you're going to say? Prepare this. And then practice it. If you don't practice it, very often you'll stumble over it and it'll come out, I'm Mary and I'm from IT and I guess that's it. Oh yeah, I work here at the headquarters in Lincoln. Yeah. That's not a great first impression. So practice in front of a mirror or on camera. What are you actually going to say? So it comes out smoothly enough. So you can say it a couple of different ways. You don't have to memorize a script, but be ready to say it a couple of different ways so it comes out smoothly, sharing what you'd like to share. It's also important to be aware of your body language, and this includes several different elements. First, your voice. Speak loudly enough and clearly enough so people can understand you. Enunciate more than you might usually. It may be the first time people are hearing your name or what division of the company you're from or what your business is. So don't mumble through that. Don't rush. Speak clearly. Enunciate the words so they can understand. And make sure you speak with a little bit more energy and animation, especially if it's a large group that you're speaking to. Another element of body language is your eye contact. It's important not to look down all the time when you're trying to introduce yourself. You want to make sure you look at the audience. If you have a lot of people seated around the table, you can take turns looking at different parts of the audience or different people during those 10 seconds. Another element of your body language is your facial expressions. Remember to smile. You don't have to grin like you've just heard the funniest joke in the world, but you at least want to smile to relax you and the audience and to convey sincerity and warmth. Another element of your body language is your posture. It's important to stand up straight. Your mom was right. Stand up straight. Why? Well, because it helps you, first of all, be energized. It helps your voice, right? You're not collapsing your body, so you get plenty of oxygen if you stand up straight, so your voice is nice and strong. It also helps you remember to make eye contact because you've got your head up, your shoulders back. You're showing confidence. You're not afraid to take up your space at the table, and you're looking people in the eye. So stand up straight. Be mindful of your posture. It's an easy way for you to demonstrate if you have a good, strong posture. Now, if you go ahead and follow these tips, it will be easier for you to be effective in those situations where you have to introduce yourself quickly in 10 seconds or less. Thanks for listening. I'm Gilda Bonanno. For more presentation skills tips, visit my website, www.gildabonanno.com. See you.
All right, guys. Yes. Did you get the answers to the questions?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I think I get some of them.
Not all.
I don't know.
Okay. Jassi?
No, I have a question.
Did you find the answer to questions?
No.
No. All right. Cham? Cham, did you find the answers to all the questions?
No.
No. Fatma Chu? Fatma Chu, did you find the answers to the questions? Fatma? Right, probably she still has some she still has some internet issues. All right, guys. I mean, it's really it's like it's clear. It's and speak really in a very articulate way, so you could really hear what she's saying. All right, so let us correct. All right, now, can you give me the preliminary steps that you've written down?
Sir?
I mean, how many steps did you find? How many steps?
2.
2 steps.
Yes.
Mustafa, how many steps? Mustafa, how many steps did you find?
Steps of what?
How many steps? How many preliminary steps did you find? Fatma said 2. And how about you?
Fatoumata Binta.
Yes, Fatoumata Binta. Yes.
Step
Fatoumata
in the
Binta,
presentation.
right. Yes. How many steps?
I think 2.
Eh?
2.
You said 2?
I think.
What are they? What are they, Mustafa? What are the 2 steps that you found?
In the first steps, I think you must present your education, skill, and knowledge.
Really?
And in the first.
Is it what the lady said?
She said it's one basic presentation in the first step, and in the second, he insists in the body language element.
Really? Okay. So 2. Okay. Jassi, how many steps do you have? Thank you, Cham. Thank you. Jassi, how many steps do you have?
No, I think that is more than 2 steps. So 3. The first.
How many steps? How many steps? How many steps do you have, Jassi?
3.
3. Very good.
Yeah.
Now let us listen and try to get those steps. All right. So Fatoumata Binta said 2. Cham said 2, and Jassi said 3. Let us listen and find out those.
I'm Gilda Bonanno.
Quand vous écoutez, il y a des éléments d'énonciation qui vous montrent que à ce moment-ci, elle va nous dire les éléments. Et quand elle commence à dire les éléments, elle commence à d'abord ou bien premièrement, first, right? D'accord? Donc, il faut faire attention à ces éléments d'énonciation qui permettent de dire, voilà, c'est à ce moment qu'elle commence à énumérer les différents. All right? Here we go.
Welcome to today's presentation skills tip, how to introduce yourself quickly. Sometimes when you go to networking events, you have to introduce yourself in 10 seconds or less. Everyone sits around a big table, and when they get to you, you stand up, you've got 10 seconds to give a quick intro, your name, your business, your name and what you do, and that's it. Despite how easy that may sound, only 10 seconds, often I see people stumbling over this. They forget to say something. Their body language is not confident. They're mumbling. You can't hear them. And it doesn't really leave a good impression. So I'd like to share with you some tips for being more effective when you have.
Here she said that she's going to share with us some tips to be more effective, when we introduce ourselves. See? So this is the time when she, tried to announce, those preliminary steps, all right? Yes.
Have only a few seconds to introduce yourself. First,
so
prepare what you're going to say.
Prepare what we are going to speak.
Exactly, to say. Prepare what you are going to say.
To say, yes.
All right? Yes. Prepare what you are going to say.
You could say a lot about who you are and what you do, but what part are you going to focus on in the little time that you have? Are you going to talk about what you do? Are you going to give your location? Are you going to talk about your most recent client? What is it you're going to say? Prepare this. And then practice it.
And then, vous avez vu, and then, ça veut dire ce qui vient. Donc, c'est un élément supplémentaire. Right? And then right, what is it? And then
deuxième point.
And then practice.
To press.
And then
practice.
And then practice.
To practice.
And then
to practice.
Practice it. Yes,
yeah.
Practice it. Practice.
Yeah, and then practice it.
Practice it. Practice.
Practice.
C'est la pratique. Practice what you're going to say. You practice it. All right?
The second point.
If you don't practice it, very often you stumble over it. And
many often you stumble over it. All right?
It'll come out, I'm Mary and I'm from IT and I guess that's it. Oh yeah, I work here at the headquarters in Lincoln. Yeah. That's not a great first impression. So practice in front of a mirror or on camera. What are you actually going to say? So it comes out smoothly enough. So you can say it a couple of different ways. You don't have to memorize a script, but be ready to say it a couple of different ways so it comes out smoothly, sharing what you'd like to share. It's also important to be aware of your body language. It is
also important. Vous voyez? C'est un ajout, un rajout. It is also important to be. Can you finish it up? It is also important to be. Right, let me go back. Yeah, let me. It's also important to be.
Be aware of your body language. And this includes several different sharing what you'd like to share. It's also important to be aware of your body language.
It's also important to be aware of your body
language.
Body language, exactly. Body language. Right?
Body language.
So the third step is to be aware, be conscious, be aware of your body language. Fatima Binta? Mustafa, so it's not 2 steps, but it's three preliminary steps. All right.
Yeah. First,
prepare, practice, and be aware of your body language. Because our communication is made of 60% of body language. 60%. Only 40% is verbal. All right. So be aware of the body language, or is extremely important.
What mean body language?
Le langage corporel. Like
okay. Okay, thank you.
Exactly.
So to be aware, c'est quoi?
Être conscient, right? Être conscient donc du langage corporel. Donc, et l'utiliser donc dans ce sens, dans la communication.
Okay.
All right? Et maintenant, elle va énumérer les différents éléments maintenant du langage corporel. Donc, c'est ça la deuxième question. All right?
Okay.
Yes, so very good. So, yes, let's go. Mm-hmm.
And this includes several different elements.
What is the first element of body language?
The voice.
The voice, exactly. The voice. Right? You need to be aware of the voice and you know how to use it. Now listen to her, how she's going to explain the importance of voice. Mm-hmm.
Speak loudly enough and clearly enough so people can understand you. Enunciate more than you might usually. It may be the first time people are hearing your name or what division of the company you're from or what your business is. So don't mumble through that. Don't rush. Speak clearly. Enunciate the words so they can understand. And make sure you speak with a little bit more energy and animation, especially if it's a large group that you're speaking to. Another element of body language is your eye contact.
Your eye contact.
Eye contact. Very good. Eye contact. Good.
It's important not to look down all the time when you're trying to introduce yourself. You want to make sure you look at the audience. If you have a lot of people seated around the table, you can take turns looking at different parts of the audience or different people during those 10 seconds. Another element of your body language is your facial expression.
Another element is?
Facial expression. Facial expression.
Yes, facial expressions. Les expressions faciales. All right? Facial expressions. Very good.
Remember to smile. You don't have to grin like you just heard the funniest joke in the world, but you at least want to smile to relax you and the audience and to convey sincerity and warmth. Another element of your body language is your posture.
Your passion.
Your
passion.
Your passion?
Your posture.
Passion is not a body language.
The posture is the posture.
Posture, c'est la posture.
Posture.
Yeah, posture. Posture, hein, c'est la posture.
La posture.
Posture.
Pas entendu?
Yes, posture. Is posture.
La posture.
La posture.
Yes, posture. Comment vous tenez, hein, quand vous communiquez. Hein? All right? Il faut lever la tête, hein? Et voilà, pour que vous puissiez regarder le public avec les yeux, hein, tous trois, avec les yeux.
It's important to stand up straight. Your mom was right. Stand up straight. Why? Well, because it helps you, first of all, be energized. It helps your voice, right? You're not collapsing your body, so you get plenty of oxygen if you stand up straight, so your voice is nice and strong. It also helps you remember to make eye contact because you've got your head up, your shoulders back. You're showing confidence. You're not afraid to take up your space at the table, and you're looking people in the eye. So stand up straight. Be mindful of your posture. It's an easy way for you to demonstrate confidence if you have a good, strong posture. Now, if you go ahead and follow these tips, it will be easier for you to be effective in those situations where you have to introduce yourself quickly in 10 seconds or less.
All right. Very good. So it's just, a discussion or, a sharing of some of the important, elements or fundamentals in self-introduction. All right. So prepare is key. Practice is another important tip. All right, and be aware of our body language. All right. And the body language, includes several elements, such as voice, eye contact, facial expression, and posture. All right. So if you would provide communication or self-introduction, so be mindful of these different elements. All right. Very good. Now let us go back to PowerPoint document. All right. Now after this, now we're going to see, all right, the tips for a good self-presentation, self-introduction. All right. Now, these are the steps that you should follow when you want to, provide a good presentation. All right. First is introduction. So when they give you the floor for you to introduce yourself, right? There's a short introductory sentence, a very short. All right. Oh, thank you for giving me the floor. Right? Or thank you for giving the opportunity to introduce myself. All right. Thank you for giving me this chance. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. All right. Thank you for giving me the floor. So these are different ways of introducing, the self-introduction. After that, the first fundamental element is your name and place of birth or origin, where you're originated from. All right. All right. Boubacar Jassi from Tamba or from Dakar, from Chess. Right. Two, your educational details. Right, the diplomas that you have, that you've had, all right, where if you had a bachelor in medicine, you say, right, at ESM or AIM or Untitled Job University, you say, if you got a master's degree, you say where, all right. Now three, three has two elements. Right? You can either give your academic project details, or your work experience. If you do not have any work experience, all right, you are looking for, a job, a beginner. So you'll be giving your academic project details, right? Because you don't have any job experience. You cannot say anything about job experience because you don't have any, all right? But now, if you are working, all right, and you need to, sit for an interview to have a better job, all right, then you will talk about your work experience instead of your academic projects. And I believe that here, everybody is working. You are professional already. So you'll talk about your work experience, all right? Probably, I don't know, Fatumata Binta, yes, she's doing a job, but she's still at school, right? So she can talk about both. Huh? Fatumata can talk about her academic, project detail, right? Also, her work experience, right? Because she's at, the crossroads. Cham, you working? Cham, you working?
Yes.
Okay, good. Jassy, you working? Jassy, you working?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Nene, you working?
Yes, I work.
Yes, I'm okay. Very good. So you will be giving your work experience, and Fatimata Binta will give both her academic and work experience, right? Good. Now, for your goals, right? What you want to do in the future, what you want to become in the future, right? And sometimes it's related to the job that you'll be applying for. If it's a job interview, the goals should target there, right? So you can convince, the people who will hire, that will be really ambitious, right? And that, will contribute to this, good performance of their company, right? That's the goal, the goals. 5, your strength. Yes, it's important to to talk about your strength. All right, right. Are you ambitious? Are you hardworking? Are you open-minded? All right. Can you adapt easily to new situations? All right, and so on and so on. Can you collaborate? Can you work in team or not? All right. That you mentioned it. On number 5. And last, the conclusion, right? It's like conclusion, the introduction you said, thank you for giving the floor, or thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself, right? And here in conclusion, you'd say, when you finish giving all the details, say, that is all about me, right? That is all about me. If you want to know more, please look at my CV, for instance. Or you can feel free to ask if you want, right?
Sir?
This is all about, yes,
If I understand, this type of self-introduction is only for job interview.
Yes, it's mainly for job interview. Look here, I said professional job interview, right? So we have different environments. On a beaucoup d'environnements où on peut se présenter. Mais moi, j'ai choisi ça parce que très souvent, on me dit que voilà, on a passé une interview, mais ça ne s'est pas bien passé parce que voilà. Donc, c'est ça. Right? Mais les éléments qui sont dans ça, on peut en extirper pour se présenter dans d'autres contextes qui ne sont pas, donc, comment dirais-je, job interview. All right?
OK.
Et particulièrement, c'est le nom, ta compagnie, d'accord? Et ta responsabilité dans la compagnie, et ce que vous faites. So, globalement, dans un environnement, par exemple, autre que job interview, c'est ça que vous avez besoin de dire. D'accord? Your name, your company, your position, and the details of what you do. This is it. Right? Yes, this is it. Right? Now, with the job interview, with the job interview, so we have some sort of different orientations, right? Different consider. I mean, we have other aspects to take into account, right? Yes. Now, let me share. Let me share with you. Look, for instance, this is a bad statement. This is a bad professional self-introduction. So when you introduce yourself professionally, you don't need to provide details that are not important about your life and stuff. Those are not really important. So this is a wrong self-introduction, right? Look, well, I was born a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Get it? No, I was born in 19. You see, so this is a bad, professional, self-presentation, right? Let us look at two good presentations, all right? And these are not for instance, look, my name is Randy Patterson. I'm currently looking for a job in your services. I have 10 years of experience working with youth agencies. I have a bachelor's degree in outdoor education. I raised money, trained. I've raised over $100,000 each the last 6 years. I consider myself a good public speaker. Les points forts, c'est force. I'm a good public speaker. I have a good sense of humor. All right. But you know who works with it? All right. The second is, my name is Lucas Martin, and I enjoy meeting new people and finding ways to help them have a uplifting experience. I have a variety of customer service opportunities through which I was able to have a few return products, increase repeat customers when compared with other workers. I'm dedicated, ongoing, I'm a team player. Who could I speak with? Sometimes you can even end up with a question regarding their company. All right. Now, let me share some the template. Let me share with you the template. Where is the template? Just 1 minute. All right, here it is. All right, here's the template. I mean, the document is uploaded in the platform. You can find it in the platform, and I would advise you to download it because we'll be working on it right now. All right. Yeah. So I have repeated the tips. All right. And here are the templates. All right. This is just an example that I provided. Now, Fatimata Binta probably could use this one. This one. Yes, because she'll be talking about her education.
Yes, right. But I have some experience. Yes.
That's what I said. I said you'll be. Did you hear me, Fatimata? Did you hear me well?
Yes.
No, you did not. I said that Fatimata will, talk about both.
Eh?
She's a student and she's working, so she'll talk about both. That's what I said. Right? All right?
Okay.
All right? Yes. Yes. All right? Good. All right, so look, the introduction. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. All right? My name is Fatimata Binta. I've got a bachelor's degree in, right? Vous donnez la, comment dirais-je, votre spécialisation, right? At the school, at ISEC or at ICAD, right? At ICAD, right? I'm now doing a master's, a master's degree, a master's program, right? I'm not doing a master's programme in, right? Et maintenant, vous donnez la nouvelle spécialité, là où vous êtes maintenant, avec le master at ISEC, for instance. Right? Now, Fatmata will say, in our major program, we study, d'étudier globalement. Jassi?
Yes, yes.
Mais tu es en train de parler du thé, j'en veux et je veux le voir. Arrête. Il faut te couper le micro. Yes.
I really apologize.
Yes. All right. You see, Fatmata?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now you give your major, what you do now with your master's, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Studies. And then don't stop there. Say, I'm good at that. In what you study, say something that you're good at, all right? If it is a recruitment, staff recruitment, or I don't know, I don't know. There are some subjects in what you study that you're good at. So choose one, especially one that's a little bit related to the job application, especially if you have, that one. All right. So, yes. So as a master's student, I don't have, all right, now, maintenant là, tu ne dois pas dire, que tu n'as pas de l'expérience. D'accord? Right? So, là, maintenant, tu viens ici. Look. All right. After my graduation, I've decided to become, all right. I now am a. So this graduation is your bachelor degree graduation, all right, for you, Fatima. So after my graduation, or after completing my BA, right, I've decided to become a. Maintenant, tu dis ce que toi tu voulais devenir. All right? Et you say, now I'm a, et vous me dites maintenant ce que vous faites maintenant. Right? Le travail que vous faites maintenant. Now I'm a human resource assistant with 2 years experience. Right? How many experience you have? How many years you have on this job, Fatma?
3 years. 3
yes.
years.
So yes. Now I'm a human resource assistant with 3 years experience. All right? Very good. Donc, les gars, donc là, je reviens avant de continuer avec Fatmata, parce que la suite sera la même pour tout le monde. Let me come back to the experienced. So for you who are experienced, right? It's the same. The beginning is the same. Thank you for giving the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Mukhadassi. I'm from Fouta. I'm from Fouta. Je pense que you don't even need this. All right. I've got a bachelor degree at. All right. Or I've got, and you can even say a master's degree, even say master's degree. It depends. It can be bachelor or master's degree. All right. You give the specialization at the school. All right. At the school. Right. Now, after my graduation, I've decided to become now, si ce que vous voulez est ce que vous êtes maintenant, mais vous le dites. Mais si c'est différent, ce que vous voulez et ce que vous faites maintenant, ça aussi vous le dites. Right? Now je reviens avec Fatma Binta, c'est la même chose pour tout le monde. Hein? Now I'm a human resource assistant with 3 years experience. Right? With 3 years experience. All right? Now here, j'ai écourté. Mais si quelqu'un veut aussi, il peut aussi décrire un peu les tâches de son travail. En une phrase. Il peut aussi décrire les tâches de son travail. All right? So in my work, for instance, Fatma, in my work, I help, to select, good profiles, for, job, job application, or for job applicants, right? Something like that. You can phrase it even in a better way, because it's you who know, what you do, right? You can do that in a sentence. After saying 6 years or 3 years experience, you can add, in a sentence, what you do, the task that you do, with your or for your job. All right. And then now, if you have a job and you want to go to another job, all right, you have to let the hiring company know about you know, why you want to leave this job, the job you are at, you know, to join their company. So this or that, you can say it in this way. I love my job. The job you're at right now, right? But you say, but I'm ready for a more challenging role. I'm ready for a more challenging role. And this position, the position you're asking for, all right, truly excites me, truly excites me. Right? So this is a way of, you know, motivating your choice of leaving your current job to the new one, right? Good. Now the goal.
Please,
My goal is to build up a successful career as a human resource manager. Probably Fatima would want to be a human resource manager. All right. So that's in the future. Yes.
Yes,
She is an assistant. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Now she is an assistant, but later on she will want to be, you know, build a successful career as a human resource manager.
Inshallah.
Yes. All right. Good. All right. Now, the strengths, maintenant les points forts. My strengths are, all right, can be positive attitude. Donc, quand vous dites my strengths are, il faut donc donner des noms. Il faut donner des noms. Ou bien, vous dites I am, hein, et là, vous en donnez des adjectifs avec les noms. Adjectifs. I am good at, right? I have good listening skills, right? I can adapt easily to new situations, right? C'est une façon de le dire. Mais quand vous dites my strengths are, c'est des noms que vous allez donner, right? Donc, positive attitude, yes, l'attitude positive, right? Interpersonal skills, les compétences interpersonnelles, right? Punctuality, la ponctualité. Strong in management skills, donc des compétences managériales fortes, hein? Des compétences managériales fortes, all right? Good. Now, my hobby, bon, j'ai mis hobby, c'est pas la peine de mettre hobby. C'est pas la peine de mettre hobby. It's not if they're not asking that, don't give it. All right? Yes. Donc, vous arrêtez à strength. And now, the conclusion is here. You say, well, this is all about me. If you want to know more, all right? To know more is to have more details, right? To have more detail or to know more, please have a look at my CV, or you're free to ask. If you want to know more, good. Now, I would want you to write your to fill up this template, guys. I want you to fill up this template. All right. I'll give like 5 minutes for you to fill up this template. 5 minutes. It's very easy to do that. You don't need a whole lot of time to do that, all right? Pour Fatima, c'est déjà fait parce que je l'ai pris comme exemple et on a presque tout dit, hein, concernant son cas. Donc, elle, je la donne 2 minutes pour qu'elle remplisse son template. Yes.
So, but I think it's time now.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Okay.
What time did it start? What time did it start, Fatima? What time did it start? Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. The class is 2 hours. It's not it's not 1.5 hours. Yes, it's 2 hours.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. All right, les gars, téléchargez l'exemplaire de, de l'introduction professionnelle, d'accord? Et vous gardez ces éléments-là, parce que bon, j'ai élagué des éléments. Veuillez élaguer ces éléments et garder seulement ces éléments-là. Ouais.
So,
yes,
can we upload the template, the correct
it's
template?
There. It's there. Oh, the correct one.
Yes.
Ah, mais ça, tu vois, non? Tu vois pas les éléments? Tu vois pas les éléments au tableau? Sur l'écran, tu vois pas?
Si. Donc, on peut
Yes.
corriger après avoir téléchargé.
Oui, télécharger et corriger.
OK.
Yes, it's faster. Donc, faites ce que moi j'ai ici. Faites comme ça.
D'accord.
Yes. Jassy, are you with us? Jassy, are you with us? Jassy, are you with us?
Not yet.
Do you have difficulties downloading the document?
Yeah, I try to upload it.
Just go down, to today's sessions, number 7.
Number 7, okay.
Template. Yes, just go down to number 7 and click on the document. All right. Nene, do you have the document? Nene?
No.
Yes. Go to the platform and go to session 7. Right? Professional self-introduction, and click on the Word document.
I look at.
Yes. Session 7, self-introduction, and you click and you download the Word document. Et maintenant, vous allez élaguer les parties que moi j'ai élaguées pour que vous puissiez avoir ça. Donc ça, c'est beaucoup plus simple.
D'accord.
C'est que moi j'ai au tableau là. All right.
Cool, good thing.
Sir,
Yes.
comment est-ce qu'on fait ça en restant connecté au cours?
J'ai pas compris.
Comment est-ce qu'on peut télécharger et remplir, comme vous dites, en restant connecté à votre cours comme ça, sachant que j'utilise la machine pour faire le cours.
Oui, mais tu fais descendre le truc, tu fais descendre le Zoom. Hein? Après, maintenant, tu cliques sur Google Chrome ou voilà. Tu vas dans un joyau précieux et voilà, tu te connectes. Et tu vas.
Ok, ça ne va pas me déconnecter du cours.
Non, pas du tout. Ça n'a pas de lien.
D'accord.
Has anyone finished? Jassi, you finished? You're done? Jassi, are you done? Jassi Abubakar.
Yes, sir.
You're done?
Je n'ai pas vu le document. Je suis en train de chercher le document.
Oh, so you haven't got the document yet?
No.
Okay. All right. So I believe that we won't be able to finish to finish up work now or today. May I have your Yes. So I believe that we'll stop the class here. All right. Now you should take your time. Now let me upload then. Let me when I finish when I close this, this class. All right. So I'll upload the corrected, the reviewed or the reviewed document, so you can work straight on that. All right. So what I want to do is to complete the assignment, to complete it with the information that you need to put here, right? And then, read it and try to memorize it, right? I would want you to memorize it. all right? And during the oral evaluation, you will reproduce the same professional self-presentation. All right. You can even change or adapt some of the things here if you want to. You can change or adapt as you want it. All right. But I won't want you to read on the D-Day, on the oral examination day. I don't want you to read, right? I want you to, you know, to stand straight. You look at us, and you produce your, you know, professional self-presentation orally, without reading. Right. So complete it, read it several times, and try to memorize it. So if they wake you, if one day they wake you like midnight, you know, from sleeping or from sleep, they ask you, Girasi, tell me about yourself. You'll be able to do that, you know, right away.
Of course.
Yes, because you have it in your mind.
In my mind.
Anywhere you go, they ask you to introduce yourself. You have, you know, elements here.
Right.
Exactly. Est-ce qu'on se comprend?
Oui, j'ai très bien compris. Vous demandez à ce que nous mémorisons.
Il faut d'abord remplir. Il faut d'abord remplir. Avant de mémoriser, il faut d'abord remplir.
Oui, une fois qu'on aura fini de remplir et tout, quoi.
Remplir. Vous pouvez même adapter ou réadapter selon votre guise, hein, les éléments. Ça, c'est juste à titre de proposition. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Et donc, je vais mettre dans la plateforme donc, la version révisée que vous allez donc télécharger. All right? Donc, ce sera l'objet donc du devoir de l'évaluation orale.
Pour quand?
L'examen sera je pense que le jeudi prochain. Donc, vous aurez du temps pour réviser donc, par rapport au vocabulaire, par rapport à la grammaire et autres. Right? Et en même temps, donc l'introduction, la présentation professionnelle. Right? Next Thursday, same time. Right? Maintenant, si vous venez en retard maintenant, vous serez laissé en rate, les gars. Hein?
Yes. Le prochain cours, c'est quand?
Hein? Non, je ne sais pas. I don't know. Il faut communiquer avec le manager. Yeah. Mais c'est que le cours, c'est en deux parties. Non, le cours s'arrête aujourd'hui. La première partie est finie aujourd'hui. Et elle sera bouclée par un test oral et un test écrit. Maintenant, le début de la deuxième partie, maintenant, c'est à vous et au manager de caler ça. Moi, je viens juste donner les enseignements. Donc, je ne décide pas par rapport au commencement. Donc, par rapport à vous, parce qu'il y a des éléments, il y a des modalités de participation au cours. Je ne gère pas ça, je ne sais pas comment ça se passe, mais c'est avec le manager qu'il faudra gérer ça.
Donc, la session que nous avons, la session que nous suivions prend fin aujourd'hui.
Oui, la première partie de la session. Parce que vous êtes en intermediate, donc ça c'est la première partie de intermediate. Ça prend fin aujourd'hui et sera donc bouclé par le test écrit ou test pour voir le niveau de tout un chacun.
OK.
Donc, quand on va commencer, bon, c'est avec vous et le manager, M. Mbaye.
OK.
Yeah. All right. Is it clear now? C'est bon? C'est clair maintenant?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oui.
Any question? Any question?
See, sir, can we have an orientation on writing CV and cover letter in English?
Cover letter, writing CV, and cover letter. All right. Probably that I may include it in the next
next part.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, CV and cover letter. All right. Because I know some pay a lot of money to people who has who have English skills to write them CVs or cover letters. Some pay a lot of money for people to do them. You know, for them, yes. Yes, yes, Jazzy, yes. I mean, we do, we do translation as well. We do translation as well. Now, yes, if you learn how to do it, you won't have to pay for anybody to have a
It's
CV.
not funny.
Yeah, I know, it's not funny. I know it's not funny.
Not funny.
Yes, I know. Yeah. So yes. So Cham. Cham.
Yes.
When you learn how to write a cover letter or a CV, you won't pay me any money to translate or to do it for you. All right.
I think the second part are beginning.
All right. So is the last question? Is it the last question? Fatima, do you have any question?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay, good. Nene? Nene, any question?
No, I haven't a question.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't. Say no, I don't.
No, I don't. Yes.
Do you have any question? No, I don't. All right.
No, I don't. Yes.
Very good. All right. So thank you for being around today, and for your patience, for your contributions. All right, and making this class a successful one. Right. I'm really happy to have you, throughout these sessions. All right. So I'm gonna stop, the class here, and we'll meet next on this coming Thursday for our evaluations. All right. I wish you all a merry night. All right. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. All right.